What is this crypto, right? Like that's a pretty common question I get is like, hey, what is this? It used to be, what is Bitcoin? What is a Bitcoin? How does a Bitcoin work? Well, the short answer is read the white paper. The way that crypto is really outlined, anytime you want to know what a certain crypto is, right? What does this crypto do? What is the project behind where all this money is going, right? A lot of times when you invest in stocks, for example, you will do some research on that company. What does Apple do? Oh, they make phones. Oh, they make computers. Oh, they are an innovative technology company, right? But what about with crypto? Traditionally, the method is kind of in reverse for crypto. People are like, I want to make money. I want to get rich. Here's money. And they throw it at crypto, and now they own something that they're like, what is this that I own? And what can I do with it? And is the number still going to go up, right? And so the question is, how do you learn about that, right? Well, this is what I consider to be really the most simplistic version, right, of how to figure out what you're investing in. You can simply read a white paper. In fact, this whole industry started because of this paper right here, Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. This is written by Satoshi Nakamoto, and you can go read this. And it's really about a 9-page document that walks through what this is. Now, the irony of this whole thing is the white papers are here to explain what it is in simple English so that you can understand if this is for you or not. The other side is obviously this is kind of complicated from what I'm finding out, right? As you read these things, you're like, hold on a second. Public keys and owner ones, and there's hashes, and there's a signature. So is that, how does you see what I'm saying? Like there's all these moving parts. And so I definitely want to encourage you, right? If you are somebody who wants to make an investment in something, you need to do your due diligence, do your homework, and learn about it before you go and you pull the trigger and buy these cryptos. With cryptos, the simplest way is to go out and read the white paper, right? And there's a white paper on basically every asset that's out there in crypto, right? You got Bitcoin, you got Ethereum. They even have white papers on cryptos that were created as jokes. They're not even supposed to be a real crypto. It's literally just a farce that somehow you could still make money with, right? That's the hilarious part about crypto. But these white papers are interesting because they really do explain kind of what sets this asset apart from maybe another asset, right? So how is Bitcoin different than Ethereum? And so this is kind of some of the late night easy reading that you want to do to really kind of better understand. Or probably an easier way is do this. If you're somebody who is wanting to invest in a crypto, or maybe you already invest in a crypto, but you really don't understand what you're investing in, man, just type in the comments that, hey, review this white paper for me, Brian, and it'll be the white paper on, Bitcoin or Dogecoin or whatever, right? It could be, there's about 8,000 of them, so feel free to pick the one that you want. And if there's a lot of responses, we'll actually dedicate a playlist to kind of a simplified version, in maybe 2 to 5 minutes of this is what this white paper says. And that's what makes this project better than this project or different than this project. For example, this project over here is going to be something that's an infrastructure layer that connects these different blockchains together. It helps them communicate. This one is a store of value. This one, like Ethereum, for example, is really unique in the form that it has these contracts that can be baked into the technology so that we don't need people to make the decisions or to fulfill on the promises. We can allow the technology to facilitate the transaction without any arguing, and we all get along and we all do more business together. So if you're somebody who's wanting to learn a little bit more about what is a white paper and what does that white paper say for this project, right? Is it Link? Is it DOT? Is it Cardano? Is it Ethereum? Is it whatever, right? So go ahead, feel free to type in the comments and let me know. What do you want me to review the white paper on for which project? And we'll try to break it down. I'll read it. I'll do some studying on it, and we'll try to find a simple explanation for what it is, what it does, what real world problems that it's actually going to solve, because what's the point of having something if it's not actually going to provide some sort of utility or real world solution, right? And then ultimately you can decide, hey, is this for me to invest in, right? So let's make it happen.